Contrary to what you probably think, networking and grant writing doesn't have to be weird, cringy, or showboaty. It's about entering the room, finding your allies, and establishing those authentic connections. There's a new approach to networking and grant writing that completely flips the script. I tried it last month at an industry event, and not only did I connect with 3 potential clients, but it took me less than 10 minutes to make an impression, and 0 awkward small talk. And I'll show you how it works in this video. But first, why does the word networking trigger so much resistance? It's because we've been sold this idea that it feels slimy and fake, like you're trying to sell your skills to someone who has never even heard of you before. This especially sucks when you're someone who deals with imposter syndrome. So, how can we flip it? Well, really, networking is simply just about building relationships. It doesn't have to be about impressing people you don't know. Instead, just be yourself and try to make real connections. After all, wouldn't you rather make friends than surface-level business partners? It's important to remember that in this video, we'll mainly be talking about live networking. You know, when you're at a conference or business event and feel like you should be talking to everyone there. Curious conversations are another kind of networking, and we will talk a little bit more about that later in this video, so stay tuned for that. So, do you ever feel like you're throwing a party and maybe some people have RSVP'd, but nobody shows up? You've got the skills and you put yourself out there and then crickets. You are not alone. So many unicorns in the Global Grant Writers Collective feel stuck, like they don't have a deep pool of connections or don't even know where to start. Maybe you're unsure of your place, thinking, can I even call myself a consultant yet? Networking often feels overwhelming, like shouting into the void or performing in some awkward talent show. It doesn't have to be this way though. Networking is like going to the doctor. Imagine walking in and getting a prescription handed to you before anyone even listens to your symptoms. What kind of interaction is that? No back and forth, no active listening, nothing. That's how it feels when someone skips over connection and jumps straight into selling. But when conversations are led by curiosity and trust, connection follows naturally. That's the sweet spot. Now that we've extensively gone over how awful networking can feel, how do we take the ick out of it? Here are 5 tips that can totally change your view of the idea of networking. Number 1, recontextualize the word networking. Think of it more like having a casual chat without selling yourself. Instead of focusing on what you can get out of it, try to make real connections first. When you change how you think about networking, it becomes less about putting on a show and more about sharing your experiences and building relationships. This mindset change, as suggested by author Beth Buelow, who calls networking just a conversation, makes all the difference. Number 2, stop putting so much pressure on yourself. Don't forget that this is a shared experience. The vast majority of people don't enjoy it. So, skip the performative routine where you're rattling off your accomplishments. Instead, focus on creating real human connections where you share experiences and insights. Real relationships thrive on honesty, not facades. Number 3, find the right events. Don't limit yourself to traditional networking spaces like grant writing conferences. Look for industry-specific events where you're more likely to encounter potential clients who might need a grant writer but haven't even realized it yet. An easy one is to join your local chamber of commerce and attend events they have. We recently recommended this to a fellow collective member who was then asked to speak at their next luncheon. Number 4, seek out super connectors, people who can help expand your network. These are the people who thrive on connecting others and love playing matchmaker between people. These individuals are invaluable, and you can learn from their approach. And guess what? You can be a super connector too. Introduce people within your network and you'll build connections organically. Number 5, start small. Reach out to someone for a casual coffee or a Zoom meeting. These are those curious conversations I mentioned earlier. They're perfect for building confidence and laying the groundwork for meaningful relationships. Little by little, you'll begin to grow your own network, and with that, your personal empire. Just please don't start by asking to pick their brain. This can be a sour way to start off. Instead, be clear about your intentions, whether it's to work with them, learn more about the organization, or something different. Check out this video where I talk a little bit more about this concept within the larger picture of how to land a grant writing gig with no experience. And here's a pro tip. Go into each networking interaction or info interview with at least 3 questions you can always fall back on if the conversation dries up. That way, the conversation will always flow and you'll always get info out of each talk. We talked about a lot today, so let's bring this all together. Networking doesn't have to feel awkward or cringy. Instead of trying to impress everyone in the room, focus on 1, reframing the word networking, 2, being authentic, 3, going to the right events, 4, finding super connectors, and 5, starting small. But here's the real magic. If you want to learn how to network like a pro and turn these conversations into actual paid work, even if you've got little to no experience, the Global Grant Writers Collective is here to make it happen. We've got actionable training and proven strategies that show you exactly how to make authentic, win-win connections and grow your grant writing business. If you're ready to stop spinning your wheels and start building a network that actually works for you, check out the resources we've got linked below and join us inside the collective. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.